big Trump news over the past few days. Oh my God, like this guy, he keeps on getting hit with absolutely ridiculous civil suits ruling. What is it, another $80 million to that goofy E. Jean Carroll, 300 and some odd million dollars from that politically corrupt New York judge in Gorin, based on you took loans out from the bank that you paid back in full, and that your creditors were totally fine with loaning out to you to begin with, but because I believe, not because any of the appraisers that are out there, I believe that you overvalued your real estate empire. I'm going to punitively punish you. What's ultimately going to come out of those rulings? Oh, they're going to get appealed and they're going to be overturned. But that's not the purpose of those rulings. It's to threaten and frighten anybody else who has dissenting opinions. It's trying to dissuade them from entering the public realm. But because Trump obviously has authority opposition proclivities about him, he's going to continue to fight it. And of course, he has the support to continue these very costly endeavors because, eventually they're going to get overturned. They're going to get appealed. Okay, this is just going to take a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a bunch of lawyers are going to get paid. But he can do that because he's Trump. Elon Musk can fund Gina Carano's very valid civil lawsuit against Disney because he's Elon Musk. She has a good case. Elon Musk has a grudge against Disney. Makes a lot of sense to pair those two up. As you can see, if you're doing a little advanced reading on this, like I said, Trump has the support. I think that that's fairly obvious. You could have cast your minds back to a couple of years ago at about this time when Trump, everybody was mocking him, okay? Even the supporters, okay? I even did a video going like, what are you doing, okay? Releasing, I think this was this time last year or maybe the year before. Could have been the year before. But regardless, it was the Trump NFTs, the Trump trading cards that were online going for $100 a pop, where it was him as an astronaut, a cowboy, I think as a boxer or something like that. Is like, what are you? Those are absolutely crazy. And then in the course of about 24 hours, every single one of them sold out. And it's like, oh, don't bet against Trump at all whatsoever. So I seen this news, okay? Like I've been checked out on the weekends for a little while in order to just try to refresh and then hopefully, store away enough relaxation and recuperation for the rest of this year once all of this stuff fully kicks into the crazy news cycle that we're all anticipating 2024 is eventually going to roll into. So I tap back into social media and then I hear Trump selling $400 gold high tops. Like what? Sorry, what? And then I see the way that the media reported and it's like, oh, they're big butthurt on this. Trump hawks. This is the AP, by the way, trying to reduce Trump to just, oh, he's just an e-beggar that's online. Oh, he's just setting up shop and he's just trying to, shill his wares. He's hawking $399 branded shoes at SneakerCon a day after $355 million ruling against him. Yeah, no. Oh, he's hawking all of his, does he have no shame? This is a guy who had what? Trump University, Trump casinos, Trump steaks. Everybody likes like a ditty to call up. So he puts his name on stuff and guess what? Shit sells. Like, I don't know what to tell you, okay? So what did you think was going to happen with these sneakers? Well, as he closes in on the Republican presidential nomination and what is it? It's Friday or Saturday? I think it's Saturday that the South Carolina primary on the Republican side happens. I'll probably do an update on that for Monday because frankly, he's just going to steamroll Nikki Haley. She's going to continue to go and pretend that it's like, no, that even though I was trounced by like 40 points, this is actually a victory because that idiot had a viral tweet go around that said 12 guys down, 1 remaining. It's like, why would you tweet that? Why would you phrase that? You're not going to meme yourself into relevancy here, lady. Okay. Everybody already despises you and you just tried to insinuate that you're a gigantic whore. Very weird strategy that you have there, but no, she's going to be a laughing stock and will continue to be as much, but I don't know, hang in there for Super Tuesday. Just continue to try to lobby and leverage your war chest full of neocon gold in order to buy your way into good favor with Trump in order to alleviate some of his theoretical lawsuit burdens. Like, is that what you're trying to do? That would make some kind of sense, but let's talk about sneakers here for a second. Made a highly unusual stop Saturday, yes, Trump out there on the campaign trail hawking new Trump-branded sneakers at a SneakerCon, a gathering that bills itself as the greatest sneaker show on earth. Trump was met with loud boos as well as cheers in Philadelphia Convention Center. Yeah, you can find some videos that are out there, and loud boos? Yeah, I don't really think so. As he introduced what he called his first official Trump footwear. The shoes, shiny gold high tops with an American flag detail on the back, are being sold as Never Surrender high tops for $400 on a new website that also sells other Trump branded shoes, and Victory 47 cologne and perfume for $99 a bottle. He'd be the 47th president if elected again. You don't say. You don't. Well, that's also doing a lot of ambitious prognostication, because have you seen Joe lately? All of that 47 branding might be rendered null and void because Kamala might have to finish out the rest of the term. Lord have mercy. Don't wish anything bad against Biden, but I'm just saying, he goes down. The second option's 1,000 times worse. But yeah, just running back all of these legal decisions that have come out recently. The unannounced launch came a day after the judge in New York ordered Trump and his company to pay a whopping $355 million in penalties. Yeah, it was a bench trial, by the way. That was that stupid biased judge. But yeah, $355 million. Yeah, sure. That's immediately going to get overturned. It's like, what are you doing? But anyways, the penalty came after Trump was ordered to pay an additional $83.3 million to E. Jean Carroll for her total work of fiction. With interest payments, Trump's legal debts might now exceed $500 million, an amount it is unclear he can afford to pay. Anybody can pay. Nobody can pay. That's absolutely ludicrous. It's like the Alex Jones verdict, which, yeah, for as many dumb things as Alex Jones says, he was punished more harshly than the guy that actually went into Sandy Hook. What were some of those stupid numbers that were thrown out? Like, he has to pay apparently over $3 billion. Like, it's absolutely ludicrous, man. But the harder the system goes against Trump, the more endearing he becomes to the average people. Remember, this took place in Philadelphia, a place which might have voted for Trump, but also has one of the most sophisticated election night counting machines. There we go. In the entire nation. Let's just say it's one of the most sophisticated ops that are out there. Trump's appearance was met with clashing boos from his detractors, yeah, I'm sure, and chants of USA from supporters who arrived at the sneaker event decked out in Trump gear. The dueling chants made it difficult at times to hear Trump speak. Was it really? Some had been given signs that read, "Sneakerheads love Trump." There's a lot of emotion in this room, Trump said at the reaction, after holding up and showing off a pair of gold shoes, then placing one on each side of the podium. This is something that I've been talking about for 12, 13 years, and I think it's going to be a big success. Exactly, okay? Because we've got the place where you can actually buy them, and oh, guess what? They're already sold out. $400,000 of sneakers is already out there on the streets. But I want to go and show off the rest of this stuff because, frankly, they look pretty goddamn nice. Okay, those red waves right there, they ain't bad. But okay, I'm going to keep it a buck. I really like these. I was taking a look, and unfortunately, they only go up to size 13, which it's like, come on, Trump. I know your boy, specifically Barron, who's like pushing 7 feet tall. He's at least got size 15, so at least, hook a guy up, okay? I'd rock those. Those are absolutely badass. And then you got the rest of it, okay? Yes, you got the Trump cologne, you got the Trump perfume. I don't know what it's supposed to smell like, nor do I really care, but some of those sneakers, man, they're pretty fly. But the man has the support of the people. Even if you have, once again, like, this is a narrative as old as time. It's coming on 10 years, and by the time that it's all said and done, it's going to be over a decade of the media trying to tell you one thing, but the people actually reacting another way, because you have Trump-loving truckers refusing to drive to New York City after his $355 million fraud ruling. There you go, man, in black and goddamn white. The people don't care what the establishment has to say anymore. They are fighting back in the best way that they know how. Trump supporting truckers are saying that they were refusing to drive to New York City after the former president was slapped with a $355 million fine in his fraud case last week. A conservative social media influencer and trucker who goes by Chicago Ray posted a video clip in which he claims some of his colleagues are going to stop making deliveries to New York City to protest the ruling issued in Manhattan Supreme Court on Friday. I've been on the radio talking to truckers about the past hour, and I've talked to about 10 drivers, and they're going to start refusing loads to New York City. Pause. Starting on Monday. Well, we'll have to see how that works out. Might be able to give an update, maybe by the end of the week, but who knows? We'll see how much this catches on. He said he's already spoken to some drivers that work with him and told their bosses that they won't go to the Big Apple. I don't know how far across this country this is, or how many truckers are going to start denying loads going to New York City, but I'll tell you what, you fuck around and you find out. Well, that on top of just the inherent danger going to New York City. Yeah, if you have a reason to not go in there anymore, and especially if you have more lucrative business and that doesn't involve going into that liberal hellhole, I could see some truckers needing that little bit of a push, simply stop going there. This could be the impetus for that. Truckers said their bosses ain't gonna care if we deny loads, we'll just go somewhere else. Exactly, because here's the thing, man. For as many tech jobs that are getting laid off right now, okay, the thousands across all of the biggest tech companies, all of the biggest entertainment companies that are out there right now, there's a gigantic shortage of trained, skilled individuals, truck drivers, tradesmen. They're out there. They need help. They need a lot of help. And if you've got your class 3, that's what it is up here in Alberta. Whatever it is to, hook on a trailer and drive across the country, or internationally in the case where you're making stops in Mexico, or up here in Canada, if you can literally go wherever you want, you will be desired wherever you want to go, especially if you're an owner-operator. It's a very lucrative but time-consuming business. You know how fucking hard it is to get into New York City with one of these motherfuckers, he said, referring to his truck. Man, fuck that. Exactly. We've been hearing that for a long time. Ray claimed that 95% of truckers support the former president in his X post. It's probably not hyperbolic. I would say working class, and now also given the fact that his sneakers just sold out, working class and certain other groups that are out there. Yeah, you want to talk about a stronger base than he's ever had in the 2 previous elections? Yeah, I think we're starting to see that manifest and galvanize right now. In the post viewed more than 4.6 million times, received more than 50,000 likes since Friday night. Don't know what it's like right now, but obviously some voice their support for the boycott online. Do it. Let us know how we can help. You're not alone in this fight. We stand with the truckers. Manhattan Supreme Court Justice Arthur Engoron ordered that Trump pay a $355 million fine after he inflated his net worth by billions. Based on, what's your source? I made it the fuck up. And yeah, there's Trump right there. Don't know if that's after he received the verdict. Don't know if he's addressing the public at all whatsoever. But after you get slapped with a completely and totally egregious fine, knowing that that's going to be the first in a long line of ridiculous goings on in the courtroom in 2024, it's going to be a long year for Trump. But like we've seen before with the truckers and for sneakerheads that are out there, thank God the 45's back, and if they continue to do as much, they're also going to have the 47th back. And so with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.